Hello everybody and welcome. Having fought off the sides that were immediately in front of us and behind us in the last episode, today we need to continue on our winning form if we're to stay in the automatic promotion places. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 51 of To Be a Legend FM 26 style. As we started the series managing Radcliffe and then having got them to the Football League, were poached by Bolton to save them from relegation in League One. And this is our story. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. It's match days 39 and 40 as we enter the last half a dozen games or so of the season. We will do after today's episode. We face Wycombe Wanderers at away and then Stockport County at home in League One. And as I said in the preamble, we need to keep winning if we are to cement our position in the automatic playoff places. A recap then, last time out we beat Doncaster 1-0, and then in a edited version of the game against Preston, because I forgot to press the button, we won 2-1, a game that it was a bit touch and go whether we were going to win that one or not. And of course, beating Lincoln 2-0 in between. That left us in the table looking like this at the end of the last episode. We were in second place, 10 points behind Huddersfield, leading the pack. I'm not sure whether we're going to catch them or not, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because two go up. We just need to cement our position in the second place. Preston breathing down our necks, our third on goal difference, and then a 5-point gap down to Watford is how we are set today. We face, first up, Wycombe Wanderers, currently 12th in the table on 56 points. Won 3, lost 1, drawn 1 of their last 5. They're not in bad form. And then we face Stockport County, who were on a good run, but have seemed to have hit a bit of a brick wall because they've lost their last 3 matches on the trot. They are currently 10th on 57 points. That's how it's all set for today's episode. Let's get on with it. Let's get into it because we're heading headlong towards the end of the season and a possible promotion. Who would have thought when we joined them down in 22nd place, 12 points, we were adrift by half a dozen points or so at the bottom of the league, that we were going to be up fighting for promotion. And here is the side that faces Wycombe Wanderers in this League One match. It's Booth in goal. Taylor and Lockie are playing in defence. Scanlon continues on the left. Dackery Cogley on the right. Morley and Simons are in the defensive midfield. Morley continues in place of Erhon, who I thought was only suspended for 1 match, but he's appeared to be suspended for 2. Cisse is out on the left today after leading the attack last time. McAtee continues on the right. He's in quite good form. So is Walsh, and scoring goals as well. Mahuka leads the attack today. The bench then looks like this. It's Collins, Lewis, Cardenas, Gale, Albarius, Mather, and Dolby. And here we are at Wycombe, and they are playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. We're playing our usual formation, our recent formation. And they are making 4 changes from the side that lost to Burton Albion 3-1 away from home. They're currently 13th in the table on 56 points. And Mahuka gets the game underway. Morley to Cisse. Cisse back to Morley. Well, stats-wise, it's been pretty even Stevens up to now. First highlight of this first half. Proper highlight. And we won the ball. Cisse winning it and then giving it straight away. But Cogley steps in and wins it back. Mahuka. Simon's through to Walsh. Walsh finds the back of the net. His 8th goal so far this season. And we take a lead on the half-hour mark. Mahuka holding the ball up. Defenders all around him. And it was Morley, I think, that put it through for Walsh. And Walsh tucks it away. They have a corner. Allen to take it. Swung in, back post, headed away, but not clear. And we find that that's quite often the case. We don't clear it well. And when you watch some of the other sides, and they found the back of the net, Will Wright gets the equaliser. 3 minutes, we have that lead. That's his 17th goal in 31 games. He's prolific. That is for sure. Need to add him to our scouting list, especially if we go up. And Booth not getting down to put that round the corner. Booth with a goal kick. Scanlon. Cisse finds Morley. Morley to Mahuka. Mahuka out wide to Scanlon. Scanlon puts it in space for Walsh. Walsh on his own pulls it back and somehow it's taken deflection and gone for a corner. As we come up to added time in this first half, as I said, it's been pretty even, Stevens. Even down to the result. It's 1-1 at half time. We took the lead for 3 minutes on 30 minutes through Reggie Walsh. Will Wright getting an equaliser on 33. It's been a mixed bunch in the first half. We've had 51% of the possession, 11 shots, 7 on target. They've had 8 shots, 4 on target. We're on an XG of 0.95 against their 0.77. We need to be looking for that goal that gives us a lead early in the second half, as we've dropped to 3rd place as it currently stands. And Will Wright gets us underway for the second half. They have a free kick out wide. 50 minutes on the clock. Allen crosses in and they've scored. Helkisker, the scorer. And he's offside. It won't count. Scanlon with a corner. Swung in, headed away. Only as far as McAtee. Walsh back to Scanlon. Scanlon crosses it in. And Cisse puts it away for a 2-0 lead. 12 goals in 27 matches for Cisse. He's quite prolific as well. McAtee, Walsh, Scanlon was onside. Cisse peels off. Defenders come towards Scanlon. And Cisse is just waiting for it. It's gone for a throw to us on this near side. Cogley to Morley. Cogley across the area. Cisse having another go. This time it's just wide. The ensuing goal kick. Taylor comes out and we need to be careful, but Scanlon's won it. Pressing hard. Morley through to Walsh. Walsh couldn't put it beyond the goalkeeper. As we come down to added time in the end of this first half, it's 4 minutes added on and we're running the clock down and it looks like a 2-1 win. It is a 2-1 win And we've managed to snuck it. Cisse on 53 minutes after Wright equalised from Walsh, and we dominated that second half. They didn't have a look in pretty much all second half. 24 shots, 13 on target against their 11 shots, 6 on target. 2.97 suggests we probably should have had another goal, but we've won. That is the main thing. Well, so to the day's results, but before today's results, yesterday's results, because they're obviously playing over 2 days, and the games yesterday that were played, I'm not sure there's any that really affect us too much. Huddersfield beating Wigan by 5-1, a resounding scoreline there. And Watford beating Leyton Orient 4-2. They were the two big games. Today's games, Colchester losing 3-0 to Preston North End. And we, of course, picking up that 2-1 win against Wycombe. A shame we conceded a goal in a way. So Stockport County, our next opponents, having a 3-0 win against Rotherham. Carl Wootton getting a hat-trick in that game, which means the table looks like this after 39 games. Huddersfield atop, 10 points, still 10 points clear of us in second place. Preston are also on 72, 6 goals difference from us, and then there remains 5 points down to Watford, who are in 4th place. 8 points down to Barnsley now, who are in 5th. 10 points down to Doncaster, who moved back up into 6th place, the last playoff place. Burton Albion dropping out also on 62. So we're 10 points clear of that outside of the promotion playoff places. And down the other end of the table, Wigan standing on the trapdoor on 38, Leyton Orient 37, Blackpool 36, Stevenage 27, and closing the gap a little bit now, Swindon Town are on 23. We have 3 days down to the game against Stockport County. I will be back just ahead of that with any team news. So you come back for match day against Stockport County. Not any real news to tell you, so we will get on with it. We have only beaten Stockport County once in 5 games. They've won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1. So we've only won 1 time in 5 games. That was at the Toughsheet Stadium. The last time that we played them at the Toughsheet Stadium, in fact, Randall, the scorer on that occasion, and a single goal. Since then, we've been to Edgeley Park back last season, drew with them 1-1. Moxton, the scorer, and Moore, the equaliser for Elias Moore, I presume that is, the equaliser for us. And then earlier in the season, back in July, we're pretty much on the opening day of the season, there or thereabouts, we lost to them 2-0. Diamond and Wootton, the scorers on that occasion. But having said all of that, I think we're a vastly different side to then. And here is the side that faces Stockport County for this match day 40 in League One. It's virtually an unchanged side. The only change is Erhon is back from his suspension and replaces Morley, who drops to the bench. The team then looks like this. It's Booth in goal, Taylor and Lockyer reacquainting themselves in defence, Scanlon and Dacre Cogley as the wing backs, Ehon and Simons reacquainting their duo in defensive midfield, Cisse and McAtee as the wide attackers. Walsh continues behind Mahuka up front, who leads the attack for the second game in a row. And then on the bench, it's Collins, Lewis, Cardenet, Gale, Morley, Mather and Dolby. And here we are back at the Toughsheet Stadium for this game. An unchanged formation. One change in the side. Stockport County playing a 4-3-3 today. One change from the side that beat Rotherham 3-0 in their last match. They are currently 8th on 60 points. They're playing in blue tops with a white side to them. And we're playing in our home kit, of course. Mahuka getting us underway. Airhunt. Lockyer. Lockyer goes back to Taylor. Is the highlight going to continue? It looks like it. Cisse. Walsh. Walsh through to Mahuka. Mahuka tackled but stayed up. Airhunt. Cisse. Cisse to Scanlon. Scanlon's shot goes for a corner. We get the corner as well, and the highlight continues to Walsh. Scanlon crosses deep, headed away. Cisse is there, tidies up. Lockyer, Taylor, Simons, Airhon. Very pressing, high pressing side. We got to be careful. Airhon, Taylor. Taylor goes out wide to Scanlon. Scanlon puts it into space for Cisse. Cisse pulls it into the area. Walsh tidies up. Walsh puts it away. 9th goal of the season. And in 2 minutes, we take a lead. Lovely through ball to Cisse. Just broke the side. And then he saw Walsh in area. Walsh had to come back for it. But acres of space. Nobody really stopping him. Got a bit of deflection as well. Just going to work on having a look at tweaking a few things. But the highlight came. That was cut out in defence by Lockyer. McAtee puts it in for Mahuka. Mahuka has got the ball. Mahuka's on his own. Cuts it inside for Walsh. And the goalkeeper making a save, and they're putting it into row Z. Cisse with the ball. Crossed in. Headed away. And they are going to break out here. Botte. Bailey. And danger ensues. Wotton is in acres of space. And he's put them back level. Carl Wotton, 19th goal of the season. Scored a hat-trick in their last match in against Rotherham. And they are dangerous when they break out. Very quick on the counter-attack. And didn't stop him. And he went down the near side. Six on the clock, and they've punted one forward. Headed on. Scanlon tidying up though. Booth heads that one forward. Cisse back to Scanlon. Scanlon now over the top to Cisse. Danger ensues, and the goalkeeper making another save from Walsh. Walsh could have had a hat-trick. Last 5 minutes of this first half. And once again, we've had lots of chances, just not capitalised on them. Booth fires a long one. Mahuka is not going to get underneath that. And it's going back to the goalkeeper, who punts one forward. Cogley. McAtee. McAtee to Walsh. Walsh puts it in the area. And Mahuka straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Punts it forward again. Taylor's under this one, gone for a throw. 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half, and it's looking like it's all square at half time. It is. And, well, we dominated that half, apart from that 5 minute spell that they had, and they equalised. 26% of the possession they've had, 2 shots, just the 1 on target. We've had 16 shots, 6 on target, and 74% of the possession. 1.46 against their 0.9. We've dropped down into third by virtue of that. I presume Preston must be winning. They are beating Crewe by a goal to nil. And it's not what we want to happen. We need to get back in front. Wooden gets the second half underway. No changes at half time that I'm aware of. Thackeray Cogley. Somebody had a thing above their head. I'm not sure it was. Mahuka. Walsh. Walsh. Oh, just wide of the post. In fact, it's a corner. Bait. with the corner, swung in, headed away, not cleared convincingly. Ooh, it's hit the woodwork, and we've survived that one. And they're coming at us again. Chip this one over the top, but Booth will collect that. They have a free kick. Bait, headed away by Erhon, but still in their possession. We need to be careful here. That Cogley tidies up. Punted forward. Cisse's under it. Heads it into space for Mahuka. Mahuka! It's gone wide. Mahuka's still got it though, and he misses the target. Taylor with the ball. Scanlon. Scanlon now. Taylor. Lockyer. Puts it through to McAtee. Out wide to Cogley. Cogley crosses this in. Cisse couldn't get a header away. Scanlon. Erhon just over the top, and Wotton is off. Scanlon with the throw in to Walsh. Erhon. Taylor. Taylor goes to Lockyer. Lockyer to Cogley. Cogley finds Gale, who's come on that right side in place of McAtee. Gale. Walsh. Walsh! It's gone over the top. And oh, how we're going to rue the missed chances. We have a free kick. Simons, but he's put it over the top. We're going to miss chances. We've absolutely had an absolute boatload of them and not put them away. And it's only our own fault if we don't win this game. Simons underneath that one, but he can only head it to Pye in the Stockport defence. Punted forward. Lockyer under that. Simons. Cogley. Gale. Lockyer. Lockyer comes forward. Finds Taylor. Last man in defence. Erhon. Erhon out wide to Scanlon. Scanlon now creates a bit of space. He's in the area, pulls it back, and Reggie Walsh scores his second of the game and gives us the lead on 73 minutes. 10th goal of the season, and Reggie Walsh has been banging on the door all game. Scanlon here creating the space, and Reggie Walsh through the player's legs and the goalkeeper unsighted. But it's 2-1 and we take the lead again. And Anderson gets them back on the restart. And I always hate, as you know, restarts because there's always danger ensuing. Frevrier! Oh, it's gone wide of the post, thankfully. Highlight is going to continue. Booth punts one forward. Headed on into space for Dolby, who's come on for Mahoon. And Reggie Walsh gets his hat-trick. And we have a 2-goal cushion, boys and girls. 3-1. And it's the Reggie Walsh show. What a player he has been. I think he was here when we came here. But goodness me. I think we've brought the best out of him. Dolby just waited for Walsh. Walsh stayed on side. And it's 3-1 on 74 minutes. Cogley with a throw into Walsh. Is Walsh going to add to his tally? Gale to Jamal Lewis, who's come on. Erhon! And Cisse flicked that over the top. Booth with a goal kick into midfield. Dolby is there, but loses out. And this one over the top of Boo! And Booth makes the save. Lewis along the line to Cisse. Cisse inside to Walsh. Walsh to Lewis. Lewis back to Walsh. Erhon. Morley. Morley gives it away to Anderson on a high press. And we need to get back into space. But Taylor cuts that out. But given away again. A Bowie. And a good save from Booth yet again. Keeps us in front. As we enter added on time. A Bowie could have put Stockport back level. This one crossed in, headed away by Lewis. But Anderson is there, crossed in, but Booth collects underneath the crossbar. Booth launches a long one. And we need to stop those. And it's gone out wide. Abue again crosses this in. Taylor heads it away. Cisse now on the counter-attack. 6 minutes added on at the end of this match. It's a lot of added time. And they have a corner. Booth comes out to collect. And, well, I think what we do now is we go balanced and hope that we can see the game out for a 3-1 win. Booth launches one. Dalby's under that. Heads it to Walsh. Walsh finds Gale. Gale puts it out for Walsh. Walsh pulls it back. Cardenas. And it's gone over the top. As the clock runs down. And we have won 3-1. Looked a bit desperate when Wooden got that one back after 16 minutes. And it took until the 73rd minute for Reggie Walsh to get us back in front. But a minute later, he made it ultra safe. And we've seen the game out. 66% of the possession, 30 shots, 11 on target, 3.15. They had 34% of the possession, 11 shots, 7 on target, 1.38. And that man Walsh, he runs the show. Well, with Preston and Watford winning their games today. Watford 3-0 against Stevenage. Preston 2-0 winners away to Crewe. A win was a must, and at times it looked as if we might not get there. It might end up succumbing to Stockport County, but Reggie Walsh with a hat-trick giving us a 3-1 win does mean that the table at the end of the episode, with 6 games left to play, it looks just like this. Huddersfield are top on 82. We have closed the gap. Did they lose? Have I missed something? Look, hang on a minute. Let's just go back. Have I missed something? Dear. They played on Tuesday. And I'm sure they won, didn't they? They beat Wigan 5-1. So how have we closed the gap on them? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm sure we were 10 points thing, but I'm not complaining. We're now 8 points adrift of Huddersfield, who lead the pack. Preston are tight behind us. We have a 6-goal difference between us and Preston, but Preston in fine form as well. They don't look like they're going to slip up. Watford also in a rich vein of form. They are on 70 points, all vying for this second automatic place. There is we're 8 points clear now of Barnsley in 5th place. And 12 points clear of Swansea in 6th, and some 13 points clear of Doncaster, just outside the playoff places. Huddersfield have guaranteed themselves a playoff place. We're not far off it, I don't think, but we just need to keep plodding away at the top of the table there as we try and get an automatic promotion place. I mean, to be fair, we'd have been quite happy with a playoff place, but as it goes, we'll do it. Right, we have an off-line game coming up against Swindon Town, rock bottom at the moment, but that doesn't mean a thing, because they will be fighting for their lives, and we know that can always be sometimes be a disaster. We are then going to come back for a game against Watford, which a win against Watford would actually finish them off once and for all from the point of view of trying to catch us, I think. And then a game against Colchester, and as we know, Colchester aren't always our best favourable. Lost to them in the FA Cup on penalties, albeit it was a 3-3 draw. So we need to make sure that we seek revenge for that. Watford, we've only played them once. That was earlier in the season. Lost to them 1-0 on that occasion at Vicarage Road. Again, I suppose we could be going to get revenge. That's all coming up on the next episode, but I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Why isn't there not to like, really? If you have enjoyed, though, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend as they are released, as well as our other series, the Rothausen Redemption, where we're not having so much fun as we are here. Maybe we should deploy the tactic that we use in this one. We haven't done so as yet. We're playing tinkering with flat-back threes and things like that, which isn't working. So join me for that, and we may well try this this alternative 4-2-3-1 or whatever it is. Best way of keeping up to date with what's happening, of course, is to follow me on X at Just Offside 2, and obviously new episodes are released every Monday and Thursday of To Be a Legend at 4:15 p.m. Well, thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 52. It's out on Thursday. Until then, have yourselves a great week. And don't forget, Thursday is also fixture release day for the EFL. So if you've got a team that you support, Thursday's your day. See you then. Bye-bye.